Hey, this is a little video about making my own Godzilla suit. I guess first answer the question, why build your own Godzilla suit? Well, because I guess I've always been a fan of the movies, loved them ever since I was a kid. Loved watching Godzilla fight other monsters and tear up cities and all that kind of stuff. And so it's always great fun. And I always kind of said that I would love to be able to be the guy in the suit, the guy who gets to be Godzilla. Since I'm not really a suit actor or don't even use those suits anymore, now everything's CGI, I decided to go ahead and, try to make my own suit. Now, I have zero experience in costuming. I've never sewed anything. I've never sculpted anything. I have no knowledge on how to work with foam or latex or any of that stuff. So I'm coming at this as a complete novice, have no idea, just kind of doing some reading and some research and experimenting and see what I can come up with. Well, first I had to decide as to what style of Godzilla I was going to do. Obviously throughout the years there have been many different versions of Godzilla, all kind of having certain characteristics that were the same, but obviously also very distinctive different looks. And so as I thought about it, I have a couple of my favorites from the past, but I decided that I was going to go kind of my own way. I looked at suits of the past, and I kind of even looked at, some of the concept art for the potential of the new Godzilla 2014. There are no real pictures of it as of yet, but there's some ideas of what it's going to look like. And so, I kind of taken some of that and some of the old, and then kind of mixed in some of my own stuff just to think, kind of do my own version. So long as I'm making my own suit, I may as well make Godzilla mine completely, and so I'll make him look exactly the way I want him to look. Okay. As I said, I'm coming up with my own design for Godzilla, and so I do have certain parts of it in progress. And so here I have is the head. This is what the head will look like. It has a mouth that does open. And this head also shows a little bit of difference in my design. A lot of the old suits always had the operator of the suit in the neck. I decided to go against that, and so my head will actually be inside the suit, and it will fit pretty much right on my shoulder. Now, I've made this head out of foam, okay? It will be covered with the latex at a later point, and I've also covered the foam with a layer of cloth, okay? Inside the head, I put in a harness, and I have a couple fans to hopefully make it at least a little bit bearable, even though I know it's going to be extremely hot no matter what I do. But this is one of the reasons why I decided to go with a head that would fit on my head, is to allow for better visibility and a little bit better access to be able to, breathe fresh air, and so hopefully make that, a little bit more wearable. Okay. I do have basically the foam body constructed. It's not complete, but I can show enough to kind of show the basic form of what the Godzilla is going to look like. So I have it right here. Okay. If we look, see there's a kind of a scale type of front is the design. There's spines to go along the side of the scales, and kind of see the legs here. There is scaling up on the thigh portion as well. And of course, in time I will put spikes down the back, and of course I'll have a very long tail as well. But this is the foam outside that I eventually also will cover with latex as well. I'm sure that's going to be lots of fun. But, so far I have the basic body, kind of a basic build, and I also have the head, and so we're kind of progressing along there.